Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining us on the Business Report. I'm Denise Williams, your guide through the latest happenings in the world of business. The Bank of Jamaica, BOJ, says it's working closely with the banks to ensure the restoration of normal banking services in the shortest possible time following the passage of Hurricane Beryl. Hurricane Beryl made landfall on Jamaica on Wednesday, July 3, 2024. The central bank, however, noted that the absence of utilities across the island, the unavailability of staff due to the dislocation arising from the effects of the hurricane, and the inability of the service providers to access several of their ABMs will limit the speed at which normalcy is restored. Restoring services will be particularly more challenging in the rural areas, the bank noted, notably in the western parishes. JetBlue Airline announced that it would waive, change, or cancel fees and fare differences for passengers in the Caribbean traveling through July 1 to July 5. The waiver includes movement to and from Belize, the Cayman Islands, and Jamaica. Flights may be rebooked for travel after July 8. African Export-Import Bank, a Pan-African multilateral financial institution mandated to finance, facilitate, and promote intra- and extra-African trade, says it has signed an agreement to avail a project preparation facility in favor of the Bahamas government. It is said that the project is to develop and implement an Afro-Caribbean marketplace, and that once implemented will comprise 90 outlets dedicated to the sale of authentically African and Caribbean products. The products will come from more than 54 African countries, 20 Caribbean states, and 16 islands of the Bahamas, and a transshipment hub. Afri-Exim Bank said when completed, the project is expected to transform Grand Bahamas into a major trade and cultural hub, enhance the Bahamas' strategic position in global maritime networks, foster economic growth, create jobs, and strengthen ties between African and Caribbean countries. During trading for the period of July 4, 2024, the following companies represent the top 3 most active stocks that investors bought and sold on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. News organization Radio Jamaica Limited with 1,095,155 units, amounting to 15.19% of the market volume in terms of sales of shares. Advertising agency One Great Studio Company Limited with 817,294 units, amounting to 11.33% of the market volume in terms of sales of shares. Microfinancial firm Dollar Financial Services Limited with 815,186 units, amounting to 11.3% of the market volume in terms of sales of shares. Over on the Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago Stock Exchange, trading on July 4, 2024, registered a volume of 148,956 shares, crossing the floor of the exchange, valued at 3,275,063 Trinidad and Tobago dollars and 84 cents. Angostura Holdings Limited was the volume leader with 102,257 shares, changing hands for a value of 1,846,761 Trinidad and Tobago dollars and 38 cents. Followed by Ansa McCall Limited with a volume of 8,000 shares, being traded for 483,481 Trinidad and Tobago dollars and 50 cents. Moving from the money moves of investors, executives, and companies, we turn to the Forex market. On July 4, 2024, the Bank of Jamaica reported that US $17.6 million was bought from Forex traders, while US $26.6 million was sold to Forex traders. Buying directly from the Bank of Jamaica, foreign currency traders sold the US dollar for $157.10, and bought the US dollar for $155.37. The difference between the buy and sell rate was $1.73, which represents a profit for Forex traders for every US dollar traded. Canadian Forex traders earned a trading profit of $3.42 from transactions with the Bank of Jamaica. The Canadian dollar was sold at $113.87 and bought for $110.45. For traders looking at the British pound, they pocketed a profit of $5.92, selling it for $198.02 and buying it for $192.10. For our credit report tip of the day, facing the financial challenges of a hurricane, preparedness can be a lot, especially dealing with a low credit score and limited options like high interest payday loans. However, there are strategic steps you can take to protect yourself and your family. 1. Build an emergency fund. Start small by saving a portion of your income regularly. Even modest savings can make a significant difference during an emergency. 2. Prioritize essentials. Focus on gradually stocking up on non-perishable food, water, medication, and other essential supplies. Small, consistent purchases can help you avoid last-minute, high-cost spending. 3. Seek alternative financial assistance. Research local nonprofits, credit unions, and community organizations that may offer low-interest emergency loans or financial assistance programs. These can be more favorable than a payday loan. And finally, create a plan for high-interest loan repayment. If a payday loan is your only option, create a repayment plan to minimize the long-term impact. Paying off the loan as quickly as possible can help reduce interest costs. By taking these steps, you can better prepare for the financial impact of hurricanes, even when traditional credit options are limited. And with that, we wrap up today's business report. I'm Denise Williams. With that, we wrap up today's business report. I'm Denise Williams. Appreciate your company. Stay well informed, stay ahead of the curve. Until our next update, take care.